today. Today I'm joined by two individuals whom I met just a few weeks ago. Yep, just a few weeks ago. And it's important to note, right, that my two guests have never met each other until today. Right, guys? You guys never met each other.
Never, that's correct.
Right. However, they both share this common issue that happens to be tied to everything county-related these days. Right? As you may recall, ladies and gentlemen, I've been saying for a long time that I regularly receive calls from either an employee of the Monroe County Clerk's office who wishes to express their concern or support, right? But I also receive calls from residents who, for some reason or another, have needed to utilize the services of the county clerk's office, right? These calls often describe frustration with bureaucracy, inconsistencies, and excuses that simply do not make sense or align with the service standards the public expects. Ladies and gentlemen, these two individuals, like many others, have been trying to obtain documents they need for the clerk's office, but have encountered a system that for some reason is still unclear to me, does not make sense, and have left them and so many other people in Monroe County in a state of confusion and despair. See, their experiences highlight the urgent need for reform in how we deliver these essential services to everybody in the county, because political ideology, personal ideology, be it faith, it just doesn't matter. These services are there for the people, not for us to judge and say, hey, we don't like you, so we're not going to give it to you, or whatever the case may be. So, ladies and gentlemen, stick with us. See, stay tuned as I discuss with Miss Kimberly New
Yep.
and Jamie Odell's journey through the unknowns of county services, sharing their experiences navigating a system that have left, again, so many confused, frustrated, and a big old whopping taste of corruption. And it doesn't taste like a Big Mac. Bienvenido al Next Step Show, Kimberly and Jamie.
That means, hi, welcome.
Oh, yeah. I'll try. Thank you for translating.
Yes.
Hey,
Thank you for
before we
having
go
us.
too far, we already got a caller.
Let's get to our guest. What do you say?
I think that's a great idea. So, guys, Kimberly, Jamie, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Which one of you two want to go first so we can get started?
Go ahead, Jamie.
Jamie, so I'll tell you what, Jamie. Tell us, for our listeners, let's just tell people who Jamie is before you encountered any of what you're dealing with today that we're going to talk about. Just who are you? What do you do? Where'd you come from? What kind of person are you?
Well, I'm 42 years old, born and raised in Greece. I have my own painting business. It's called O'Doyle Painting. I started that back in 2020. I met a lot of great residents in the neighborhood through a Nextdoor app, which I used ever since. And, I mean, I blew up. Like I said, I met a lot of nice people. But lately, on that Nextdoor app, I can't use it anymore because I started talking about this. And it just seems like even if I'm not name dropping or anything, they just do not want it on there. It gets flagged and automatically taken down. But first, I'd like to just say thank you, Peter. Honestly, thank you from the bottom of my heart, because you are the first and only person since it started to reach out and help me. I mean, I haven't had any help anywhere. Everywhere I go, I mean, it seems like they seem like they're going to help at first, but then...
Oh, who's they? This is the county clerk?
It's everyone. It's the county clerk. It's the clerks on the 5th floor on the Supreme Court. It's the clerks in family court, except for one. It's the clerks in Greece court. It's the whole court. It's the whole justice system, honestly.
So you got some litigation pending? Is that what's happening?
Yes, but that's the thing, too. I don't even know if half of this is even true. I'm not on the judge's docket, the calendar. I don't receive any paperwork at all.
Well, you know whether you sued somebody, right?
Huh?
You know whether you sued somebody.
Well, yeah. Well, that's the thing, too, because every court paper I've been receiving, because this is supposed to be going to trial, all this stuff going on with me, but the paperwork reads Monroe Supreme Civil Court. And then at the county clerk's office, it's all labeled a civil matter.
Do you have an attorney?
I do not right now. I spent over $25,000 so far on attorneys.
Well,
and right now,
litigation's expensive.
Yeah, well, it's expensive when they're only charging you for text messages, phone calls, and emails asking them, why aren't you doing this? And them reading it, not responding, but charging you. I don't have an attorney right now.
Why don't we zero this in, Peter? Let's just talk about his experience with the county clerk, because I think that's the salient issue here, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, and right now these guys are going to give just kind of a broad overview of who they are, and then we're going to get into those.
Yeah, I just don't want to wade into what's going on with court proceedings, because
and there's
not the forum for that.
No, I completely agree. Father?
Yes.
Yep. Married or divorced or?
No, single. We broke up. I do have a daughter that's 2.5. She'll be 3 in December. That's pretty much why I'm here.
Gotcha. And then we almost want to apologize for that.
Yes, I don't know how she is allowed to practice.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
That's a whole
We've had a lot
show.
of coverage about Leticia Stasio on this station, but no. What I'm saying is, you guys need to have representation, and if you can't, if you're not allowed to contact a judge, I can't imagine how that would happen because you're not represented by counsel. Just say that you want counsel assigned. You need to have particularly in your case, Jamie, right?
Yeah.
You need because you're facing criminal charges.
Well, that's the thing.
I am too.
I mean, even for the family court part, I had an attorney, which the court gave me back in August. I've called this guy every day, never answered, no nothing. I got a text message the other day from him stating that they're taking him off my case and they're going to give me someone else. So I have no representation for family court. That's the second time the public defender's office has done that to me. They actually left me 2 months without a family court attorney because they're doing it 2 parts, civil and family. And that's why I think they're doing a lot of this, so they could get away with the criminal that's actually not filed correctly. And that's what I want to do is go back to that indictment at the
you got all this procedural
clerks.
Yeah, you got all this procedural stuff going on, and the county clerk is not going to help you with this.
Well,
it's not their place.
Oh no, they won't. But that's the issue I was having. Like with that indictment, now it's in a red folder. It's got other pages attached. I asked, how did this happen? And she couldn't explain it. Yeah. But she knew what was going on. But then the next time I come there, now it's in a tan folder, but it's missing. I mean, the indictment's gone. And then nobody will help me. Nobody will do anything. And yet this is supposedly going to a trial, but yet there is no paperwork down there showing this. No police reports, no bail paperwork, nothing.
Well, yeah, I mean, and looking through that probably is not going to help you much because you don't know what the legal repercussions and issues that are raised by that evidence are going to be. So all the more reason why you need to have an attorney. Let me ask you this. When you went to see Jamie Romeo, and you've actually talked to her one-on-one, right?
Yes.
Why don't you try this? Why don't you try going in there, ask to see Ms. Romeo, and say, look, I'm at wit's end here. I can't get an attorney. I've called XYZ ABC. They've all said, no, or it's going to cost too much money, and we can't help you or whatever. Can you help me? Can you help me be assigned an attorney who will represent me?
It's easier said than done because
why don't you try it? It won't cost anything.
She's part of the problem.
Well, maybe, but maybe
she's
not.
Part of it because when I went to the county clerk's office and I got my papers all copied, every single paperwork that came in there with an index number that's got nothing attached, it says the person's initials who put this into who filed it, and it's every single one is J.R.
Okay, so Jamie Romeo signed off on whatever these documents are.
Every single one.
Yeah, well, it's a procedural thing, I'm sure, but Peter.
Well, and that's kind of what I want to talk about a little bit when we get back.